Alright, this is Unit 8, Day 7 for Algebra 2. It's the second day to practice polynomial long division. After this first example, you might want to try the next one or two before you play the video to see how you're doing. The difference in what we're doing today is that all terms of your polynomial that you're dividing into might not be present, or even that you're dividing by. So the big theme for today is make sure you've got every single term. So if you take the top polynomial, you notice the squared term is missing. So you want the highest exponent, and you want every exponent in decreasing order. So when we write this, we are going to write it as 3x cubed plus 0x squared, since we don't have any, but that acts as a placeholder and makes the division a lot easier. Plus 4x plus 11. So now I have all the exponents 3, 2, 1, and 0. Which is, like I said, much easier for division. And then we're going to divide it by x squared minus 3x plus 2. And again, even for what you're dividing by, you want to make sure that you have all the exponents that you're required to have from the highest on down. And if you don't, then add the 0 term in there. Again, it'll make your dividing a lot easier. All right, so this time we're dividing 3 terms into this. So I am going to put my first piece of my quotient over the third term inside. All right, so lining up the first terms. What do I multiply to x squared to get a 3x cubed? I need to multiply by a 3x. And again, see how the 3x for part of the quotient lines up with the x's underneath? That's the way it's supposed to be. That's another helpful hint. Take the 3x, distribute it to all 3 terms. We get 3x cubed minus 9x squared plus 6x. The subtraction step, remember, means change all the signs because we're distributing the minus. And now the 3x cubes cancel as they should. 0x squared plus 9x squared is 9x squared. And then we get a negative 2x. And then we bring down the last term. And we do it all again. Alright, so what do I multiply a 9x squared by? Sorry, what do I multiply an x squared by to get a 9x squared? Multiply by a positive 9. Remember, put the plus sign in there to keep the terms separate. Distribute your 9 to all 3. 9x squared minus 27x plus 18. Subtraction step, change all the signs. Combine like terms, the 9x squareds cancel as they should. 25x minus 7 is what we have left. So express the quotient in this form. So remember, that's the quotient, the remainder, and the divisor. So we have 3x plus 9 plus 25x minus 7 over x squared minus 3x plus 2. There's our final answer. Alright, so like I said, you might want to try this on your own before you play the video and watch what happens. Just make sure you have all your terms. Alright, I do not have all my terms. I am missing the x term, so I'm going to put in plus 0x minus 3. I'm also missing terms in my divisor, so I'm going to put a 0x term there as well. And away we go. 3 terms in my divisor, so my first piece is going to go above the third term. What do I multiply by a 2x squared to get a 4x cubed? Need to multiply by a 2 and an x. Distribute. Get 4x cubed plus 0x squareds minus 2x. Subtraction step, change all the signs. 4x cubes cancel like they're supposed to. I get negative 2x squared and a positive 2x. Bring down your negative 3. Do it all over again. So what do I multiply a 2x squared by to get a negative 2x squared? I would multiply by a negative 1. So distribute your negative 1, and you get negative 2x squared minus 0x plus 1. Subtraction step, change all the signs. 2x squareds cancel. I get 2x and a negative 4. So our answer is the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. And you can choose to put the 0 term in there or leave it out. It doesn't matter. Third example, the terms are not in order in the numerator, so we're definitely going to write them in order. I do have all of them, they're just not in the right order. So we'll stick them in the right order. I do have all the terms for my divisor. So off we go. 3 terms means my first piece will go there. What do I multiply by an x squared to get a 2x cubed? Multiply by 2x. So we'll distribute 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2x. Change the signs for the subtraction step. 2x cubes go away. We get 3x squared, negative 2x, bring down the last term. Do it all over again. What do I multiply to an x squared to make it a 3x squared? Multiply a positive 3, so distribute the 3. Subtraction step, change the signs. X squareds cancel, we get negative 8x plus 10. So our final answer is 2x plus 3 plus the remainder over the divisor. Alright, I believe that's it for the notes. There are some problems to try for homework.